Welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and we are live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we have a really special show. We have with us the Singh family from India and from all other from London, England, and from Las Vegas, Nevada, from all scattered around, right? So, welcome. So, I think those of you who view this show on a regular basis know Dr. Bill Singh, who is one of the most famous scientists in the world and probably the premier expert on stem cell technology in the United States and certainly one of the top experts in the world. And this young lady here is Julie, and she is Dr. Bill's niece.
Hi, everybody.
And you come from London, right?
Yes.
Birmingham.
Birmingham, yes.
Okay. And this young lady over here is Mia, and Mia is the daughter of, I know they don't look like that, but this is the daughter of Julie. So, and Julie, you're from Birmingham as well?
That's right, yeah.
But let's just start with you. You were born somewhere else, right?
That's right, yeah. I was born in Hamburg.
In Germany?
Germany, yeah.
So you're fluent in German?
Well, I came back when I was 3, but
okay.
I can speak a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that must mean you're fluent.
Yeah, it's okay. I get by with it.
So you were multi-language family, huh?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Very good. Well, tell us about yourselves. Mia, what are you doing these days?
Well, at the moment, my parents own Casa, which is a Mediterranean restaurant, and I tend to manage that, bartending, working outside, stuff like, yeah.
So it's called Casa.
Casa.
Now, how in the world did they come up with that name?
Well, I'm not sure about that one.
Is that Mia name has to do something?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So this is a Mediterranean cuisine restaurant, right?
That's correct,
And
yeah.
tell us about it.
So we specialize in Greek, Spanish, and Italian food.
Wow.
And and my dad's the main chef. So.
Now I hear your dad is quite famous in the UK.
Yeah, that's correct.
He's a famous chef.
He is, yeah.
So this
Very
is
good food.
This is one of the top. It's really a destination place, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
very
a must-visit place in
Wow.
England.
amazing.
Yeah.
And so your mother must have something to do with that restaurant, right?
Yes, of course.
So Julie, tell us about you.
Well, my main thing is about customer service. And it's like bringing in the clientele. Obviously, the food's very, very good. But it's like getting to know people and, making them feel very comfortable and happy with everything when they come to the restaurant. And the good thing about it is because it's like in one place you have 3 cuisines.
Yeah.
So it's like there's one party, but there's something for everybody.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like it. Wow, it's
everyone's
kind of
happy.
unusual to have it like that, right?
Yeah, it is, because I think sometimes it's better to be out of the square rather than just stay in one sort of criteria. Because what I've learned is if someone's coming out to wine and dine, everyone's got different taste buds. But if you've got 3 in one, everyone's happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we want to hear all about both of you. But Dr. Bill, I want to talk to you first. Tell us about these 2 gals, and if you were to describe them, how would you do that?
Well, Julie was born in family of my eldest brother, and she was very little when I arrived in London. And we used to call her Japanese doll.
Yeah.
She was so little. She was so pretty. Unbelievable. And she just loved. I don't know what part of me she loved. She just was in love with me. She never wanted to be away from me at all. For all these years, she went to Germany. I visited her for almost about 3 times.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun. And then she moved back to London. I know her husband very well. He is a very good cook. He just out of this world. He can cook any type of food, but his specialty is Greek.
Oh.
Because he trained himself in a Greek restaurant. He just is wonderful. And I think of all the stories that I really would like Julie to tell us how she got The Prime Minister of UK land on her hotel.
Oh my
That'll be a
goodness.
story that I would like to hear
Well,
from.
let's hear that story.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great story.
Okay, well, we sort of made our mind up that we're going to move to the UK from Germany. So we took a big step, and then we found somewhere. Obviously, you have to see, is it going to work? So we took up a little small place, about 52-seater. And over the years, in the 6.5 years, we made it a success. And then not realizing that there's people that I used to speak to, have conversations with, and they were in the high councils and mayors, lords, and then we start catering for them specially. And over them years I got to know them, and then we thought, well, you don't think nothing of it. And then we moved to a bigger place, and then we thought, we'll actually buy somewhere. And then I gradually moved to a bigger place, not thinking of anything. And then one day I had all these good people come and asking questions that I thought, why are they asking all these questions? And saying that there's someone, say somebody that's going to come to your restaurant, but they cannot say. I think it's because of security reasons.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, okay. So they did what they had to, the security checks, everything, they arranged everything. And on that one day, all I heard was helicopters, and there was so there was so much happening, so much people, and they got 150 people together. And then at the last minute they told me, do you know who's coming? And I said no. And they said it's Tony Blair. Yeah.
Oh, Tony Blair, yeah.
Yeah. And he actually visited us, and all them people that I actually served, looked after, they done that for us. And I was really amazed. I just had no words to say.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought, wow, it's for me, it's I just couldn't believe it. And he actually came to the restaurant, and it was amazing.
And
that gave us
lot of PR.
So much publicity, and I saw faces that, I thought I'd never see, and they were so wow, that is the most fabulous thing that they've ever seen happen in that area. And it was amazing, and I thank everybody really for their support and being really committed to us. Yeah. And it just showed me I felt really respected, and honoured that I didn't realise how they enjoyed coming to our restaurant and dining there,
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a big honor. So did you, were you able to do advertising after that and talk about it, or did you have to keep it quiet?
No, well, basically what happened is then it just got published into the mail.
Local paper.
Yeah, the local papers, it was in quite a few of the papers, and everyone just knew about it. And the area that we're in, I have 3 schools that are around it, and everybody found out. Well, there was one thing, the school was a bit upset, saying, why didn't Tony Blair come here? Why did he pick the restaurant? Yeah. So, it was good, it was very good, and it was good publicity, and I think from there it just stepped higher. Yeah.
Wow.
And I heard that was his last election.
That's it, that was his
Yeah.
last election. Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
I keep hearing all these stories from her over the years, but I have met her after 23 years.
It's been 23 years
Yes.
since you've
Yeah.
seen each other face to face.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
And I knew that she had a daughter, but never met her. It's time, just.
So what do you think? Did she do well?
Oh, I tell you, she just surprised me. She is wonderful.
That's good.
She's so good. She's better than her mother.
So you had the Japanese doll here,
Yeah.
and over here you had the German doll.
There you go. Yes.
Well, that's great. Well, Mia, what do you think about it when Dr. Bill calls your mother the Japanese doll?
Oh, I think that's absolutely beautiful, and the story behind it is just so sweet.
Yeah.
It's just a sweet story. She always told me about this, and coming from someone else and coming from the actual person, the story came behind it. It's
Yeah.
amazing to know. It's nice. I like it.
So you must have heard a lot of stories about your long lost uncle over in the United States, hidden away in Las Vegas,
Yes,
Nevada.
I was very curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So-
like, who's this person? And when are we going? And
So what'd you think when you got here?
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to be even, meeting him, and it's amazing, absolutely wonderful
Yeah.
to have relatives like, it's so good. I'm happy, very
Yeah.
proud.
So your dad, your dad and Dr. Bill are brothers.
Yeah.
And, okay, that's your grandpa.
That's right, yeah.
He's the second eldest in the family.
He was the second. Uh-huh. And so does Dr. Bill remind you of your dad?
Yeah, yes, I
Yeah.
think a few things, yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Here's where it gets interesting.
Yeah. You're going to find out the family secrets. here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, good things,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, things that I respect and I value, yeah, and sometimes you can't say them. It's like, that's families for you, yeah,
Now, Mia, you were born in Germany, and Julie, you were born in UK?
in the UK.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Bill, you were born
In India.
India?
I was born in India.
And so your dad was in India?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was,
And then we moved to the UK.
I stayed with them for about, I think, for 6 or 7 months, and then I moved to London. And I wanted him to move the whole family up there to London, but
I'll bet.
he just
Didn't want that Japanese doll to be
yes,
away from you. huh?
Absolutely. So he didn't want to come there. He was. He used to work on the building site. He was a
Really good.
Contractor? or-
contractor,
Uh-huh.
and he was a very hardworking person. Very hardworking. I think probably the most hardworking brother I have had in my family. So he brought up the 3 sisters, two brothers. He
Wow.
brought them up pretty good,
Mhm.
and her younger sister is doing very well.
Yeah, very well.
They do. I think she's back in construction. Her husband does windows and all that.
Oh, wow.
Doors, aluminum windows. And they're doing very well.
Very good. So, Mia, what do you remember about your grandpa? How long has he been gone?
It's been
18 years, I think.
18,
quite some
yeah.
time. So
quite
you're pretty
some
young
time.
then.
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
very. I've met him, but I was very young.
Yeah.
So I still have, little memories, good
Good.
memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, do miss him.
And how about you, Julie? What do you remember about your dad?
He was a good man. Like Bill said, he's hardworking, and he was a nice person, but he won't listen to nobody. He was a very stubborn man. This is
Uh-huh.
why I said
Runs
some
in the
things
family.
remind me of him, but I didn't want to say, but I have to say it now.
So maybe it's in the
Stubborn.
blood, huh?
That's
Yeah.
it definitely
So,
runs
Mia,
in the
Yeah.
family.
and now how about you? Are you a little bit stubborn sometimes?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I won't lie. Yeah.
I think a good stubborn is okay because it gets you far in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am stubborn as well, but I think you mellow over the years.
For the right reason.
Yeah.
For the right reasons. You there's a good stubborn and there's a bad stubborn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why did you point out on me?
Well,
You know,
not the whole bogle stubborn.
That's a whole
right.
different league.
So I'm just curious when Dr. Bill calls you the doll.
Mhm.
Do you remember those any of that time?
Yeah, all my family.
You're pretty young.
Yeah, all my family used to call me the Japanese doll. Yeah, so
Now, why Japanese? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if I looked Japanese
I can give you the
or-
background. She looked like she was very tiny, very fair
Aw.
color.
Uh-huh.
She was really tiny. Not that she's huge now, but she was really
Tiny.
at that
Thank
time
you.
she was really tiny,
Uh-huh.
and she really looked like a Japanese baby. And in our language we call it Japani Gudia. Gudia is the doll's name, so
Oh.
we just call it a little.
Yeah.
Especially her grandfather. My
Oh,
father.
yeah.
My father. He came here. He visited them. I wasn't here at that time, but he stayed them for. I think he stayed here for about a year.
I think so. It was
Yeah.
a while, long
Yeah.
sort of while.
So he used to tell us stories about her when he went back, and wonderful stories.
Isn't it great to have these memories? Just amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's the best, and that's one
Priceless.
thing no one can take away from you.
You can't take
Yeah,
them away, no
you
matter what.
can't,
That's
yeah.
right. Now, Mia, tell us about your father.
My father, well, is hardworking. I can tell you that. He's a very good role model. Someone that I would look up to. Yeah, and I miss him. I haven't seen him for about 2 weeks now. So yeah.
She still wants to stay in Vegas.
But yeah, so he's a very good man.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think about Las Vegas?
Oh, Vegas is amazing, absolutely wonderful.
She
I
doesn't-
love Vegas.
She doesn't want to go back.
I don't want to go back.
You have a lot of rain where you're from, right? It's cold.
Oh, it's free. Yeah, yes. When we came from snow, so we really appreciate the weather that we have in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Actually,
So-
it's snowing this weekend. It's going to snow.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
my
why we
goodness.
decided not to go
Yeah.
back yet.
Oh, so you extended a little bit.
Tuesday
we
they're
did.
going
We're
now.
gonna go Tuesday now.
Uh-huh.
Avoid the snowstorms.
And by the way, they decided that, not me.
It was a forced
Well,
decision.
it's a good thing. So your father is an amazing chef,
Oh yes,
and
very.
everybody, I guess, knows that in your area. And,
They do, definitely.
You want to say something to him?
Yeah, say
Hi,
something.
Dad. Miss you.
There you go.
We'll be home soon.
Uh,
Hopefully.
Unless we extend it, we'll try to
Yeah.
extend it some more. Well, it's only fair, Julie, if you want to say hi to him.
Yeah, hi. Miss you so much. I miss your food.
Yeah, we miss your food.
No, we really miss you, honestly. Yeah.
So what's it like living with a famous chef, somebody who can cook anything? When you
It's
go
hard.
home, when you go home, does he do the same thing? Does he cook at home?
Well, we share that. We all sort of cook as well. But
It's a social event.
yes, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So we all participate in the one business. But then the main is him, because then I have to look after the restaurant area. I look after all clientele,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and he's all his area is all the cooking, and he's very, very good.
It sounds like it. I can't wait to
No,
go and
he's really
test
good.
it out.
I'm not just saying, but
His food is
He's amazing.
wow.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite dish in your restaurant?
So my favorite dish, I would say, is paella.
a long
Paella.
list.
His paella is wow.
How do you make it?
That I cannot tell because
trade
secret.
secret.
Yes,
Secret.
yes, secrets. But yeah, everything on
It's
the
just
menu
us
is.
here. You can tell.
Nobody's
I-
listening.
It's rice seafood.
If I'm honest, I don't know, but I know that it tastes really good.
Yeah.
And there's this one dip that he does. It's called tzatziki, and it's freshly made and it is beautiful. I'll have
Yeah.
that on everything. It's
Do you
really
know what he
good.
puts in it?
So that's got yogurt, garlic. He drains the yogurt, fresh garlic. It's left for a few days, to marinate, and it tastes
Wow.
real good. Yeah.
So real Greek touch.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
100%. It's
That's
good.
So
fabulous.
how many people have you in the restaurant working with you?
Right,
How-
I have there's 4 of us that are full-time family, and then I have a part-time. There's about 5 of us, 5 employees, but they're all sort of flexible. Yeah, they're all on a study base. So there's about 5 of them.
And how big is the restaurant? How many people do you seat?
Well, we see it about 110.
Okay.
Yeah.
So relatively small.
Yeah.
Exclusive, we should
Mhm.
say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, over the years we have expanded it. It was quite a small place,
Uh-huh.
but I sit there and I think which wall to take out, because then I'll benefit of the space.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I've done it, because when we first started it was a maybe 60-seater. Yeah.
Wow.
And we've done it up to 110.
Our
So-
customers call it the hidden gem
Mm.
restaurant, don't they?
Oh.
Yeah, because it's not in the main area, but it's kind of out of the town city.
Uh-huh.
More
So,
residential
Yeah,
area.
so it's like a little hidden gem.
Is it a romantic place?
Yes, yeah.
I'd say
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
On Valentine's Day, you know, once we get all the decorations out and stuff.
Who decorates it?
We all,
Well, we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we do Christmas.
yeah.
But it is romantic because
Candles and things
yeah,
like
we
that.
got
Yeah.
all candles. When I speak to clientele, it's nice of them to give me feedback.
Mhm.
They always say when we come here, Julie, it's a very special evening for them. Yeah, and they just love it.
Tell us the story about that 98-year-old woman who used to.
Oh, the
yeah.
woman. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this building that we actually purchased, it was very, very old. And, you know, it was basically closed down for a good 4 to 5 years before we actually purchased it. And then we built it. It took us about 2 years. So that was completed, everything. And then slowly I started getting clientele. And they were young. They used to actually do their courting there when they were very
Oh, my
young.
goodness,
Yeah,
wow.
some of them were underage, but they still managed to get into the pub somehow. Yeah, and you know they revisited just to come and have a look. And one lady, I think she's in her 90s, and she was so impressed, so happy that that has reopened. And she goes, "You have made it into such a wonderful place." And then, you know, she goes, she likes to come back because it's brought her memories
Mm.
of all them times, years back.
And even though it's
Yeah.
been refurbed, we've still got little touches of, do you know, the
Original character.
original
Yeah.
and like the tiles, there's little panels and ornaments, and yeah, it gives it a nice little touch. So the customers, especially the ones that used to go there,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
like
fabulous.
that.
Well, let's do a little commercial because we have people that watch from all over the world, actually. And so if somebody is in Birmingham and the UK and wants to have like the greatest experience of their their life and all these culinary pleasures, right?
Yeah.
Where would they go? How would they call you? How do they get a hold of you? How do they make a reservation?
Well, a lot of our business, because it was based on like the business telephone line, and now it's like you know, you can actually see on like
TripAdvisor. We're on
TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor, so
Wow.
you can you know, book with us on there. Go into TripAdvisor, they'll give you a link straight how to get to us, book a table with us. You can do it online, you can go on Facebook. I can answer anything on there for
You have
So,
a
yeah.
website
So
on it?
yeah,
Yeah.
so
What's
just
the website?
just Casamia.
Yeah.
Wensbury.
www.casa
Mia.
M-I-A.
Yeah.
Mia, okay.
But me
.co.uk.
personally, I would like, I like to actually speak to a customer on the telephone.
Okay. And
Because I like to see, you know, I mean, I have a lot of customers that, you know, if they have any problems, what kind of food they like, you know, what is our seating like, and if they have any allergies or anything, you know, and I have lots of people that gluten are tolerant, you know, anyone nut allergy, if we can cater for vegans, and I've recently had a lot of vegans come forward. I like to have a conversation with them rather than just, you know, look online, and then when they come, it's not what they expected.
yeah.
Yeah, so I like to commit myself and have that time to actually talk to my
Wow.
clientele.
You know, I have never called a restaurant for a reservation and had them ask me anything. You know, they're usually rude.
Would you like
and-
some food?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can't even-
I think
That's
it's very
unique.
important.
I've
Yeah.
never had anybody to give that kind of
Yeah,
service.
to me, that's like very important
Yeah.
to understand my customer
Customers,
clientele.
So if somebody's
Yeah.
in the UK and wants to come, what's the phone number?
It's 0121 505 2266.
2266.
Yeah.
All right. And the website is Casa.
Casamia.
Casamia.com.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, no, is it .com or?
.com? No, .com.
Just
yeah,
.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Casamia Wensbury.com.
What was the second part?
Casamia Wensbury.
Wensbury.
So
Let's
that's
spell
where
that
we-
out for people so they know.
WEDNESBURY.
Okay. Wensbury. Wednesbury. Okay.
but pronounced Wednesbury.
Sort of like
It's
Wednesday.
a silent D.
Yeah, D.
Yeah,
Wednesbury.
yeah.
Okay. So not casamia.com, but
Casamia, Wednesbury.
Wednesbury.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
.com. Okay. Great. Well, and so what's on the website? Do you have pictures of your food and
Yeah,
pictures of the place?
Yeah, we've got pictures of the food. We've got pictures, things you can order. You know, how to contact us.
Uh-huh.
Our customers. We've got a website where you can see them partying and little
Wow.
events that we hold, and we've done events. We've done like wedding parties, buffets for them, so we can cater for stuff like that as well. So,
Yeah. Let me ask you. I want to ask you a personal question. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah.
You two ladies are unbelievable. I had a chance to be at a party with you at Dr. Bill's house recently, and you guys are amazing. And of course,
Thank
I
you.
love their accent. I just
We love
crazy about
yours.
their accent. But your mother is really an amazing and special person, as you know. Yeah. What does she
is.
mean to you?
She means everything to me. She's everything. She's like my best friend, my sister, my angel, everything. She's queen for me. Without her, there's no life. So
Yeah.
she's everything for me.
What's it like? You look like sisters. So what's it like traveling around with your mother?
Well, I hear that a lot
Yeah,
all
I
the
bet.
time, yeah. So it's good. I like it because if we go out, they'll say, "Oh, is that your friend?" And to be honest, she is, because I'll take her everywhere with me. She's the greatest company you could ever have. So, yeah.
It's not all that usual. I know it happens sometimes, but it's pretty unusual to have mother-daughter be best friends and do a
Mhm.
lot of things together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing, huh?
It's beautiful, yeah. It's nice to have that.
And how about, let's reverse it and ask you about your daughter.
Well,
What do you think about this young lady over here?
Well, I wouldn't be anything without her. I love her. I love her with all my heart, and that's the best thing that I ever had in my life. Yeah.
Now, she's an only child, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can just
And-
pour everything into her.
keep it coming.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's nice. It's like she said, it's like we're friends. We're mother and daughter when we have to be.
Yeah, we can argue
And
too.
yeah, and we go out together. We have a laugh, and sometimes I think, oh, why are you coming out with me because I'm your mum? But it was nice that she gave me feedback that sometimes she has more fun with me than her friends.
Wow.
So I try my best not to be just a mum.
She's a cool
is-
mom.
I can imagine. Absolutely.
Mm.
So how about this character right in between you two? What do you think about him?
Wow.
This is the time. Say it.
Yeah, no, he's a good person, and I value his opinions. Like he'd never say do anything wrong in life, and he just says it as it is. So that's a good thing, and he's a good person, a good man, good heart.
Very
And
calm.
I'm just saying what I see, but that's how much I know him.
But what does he mean to you personally?
He means like.
Because you have a long history.
Yeah, he's like the only, basically in our family now, he's the only family I have, and my auntie, my dad, my father's sister, and they mean everything to us now because we look up to them, and it's like he makes them, doesn't matter where they are in the world, they make us feel stronger that they're here for us. Yeah, doesn't matter where we are, it just gives you strength from miles away.
And they're
Yeah.
always as close as the phone, right?
Yeah.
They're always-
And it's just nice to know someone's there and you can hear their voice, and they're there for you. And if I asked a question or I was lost in any way, I know they'd give me the right sort of guidance.
Yes.
Yeah, and it just strengthens you them being there, and it means a lot to me because family is once they're gone, you never get them back. I learned from that when I lost my mother and father.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you lost your
I'm gonna
father.
cry now.
You lost your father quite some time ago.
Yeah, my father I lost about, I think, 16,
About
17 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
And your mother is.
And my mom, 18 years for my mom. Yeah, because he
About
died
a
after.
year apart, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I lost one of my brothers as well. He was only 42. Yeah. So I know how it feels. You know, I can say how it feels if you go through that experience, you know. You know, and I don't wish anyone to go through that. But no one's going to be here forever, so enjoy what's
That's, you know, enjoy every day
Yeah.
because
Oh
every day's
God,
precious,
yes.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
You never know. It can.
Every day you wake up, every breath is precious.
Yes.
Mhm.
So it's important, yeah.
Well, I can just imagine that you two are just a blessing to everybody that crossed your paths, and
I hope
You
so.
know.
I hope so.
you two are really, really special.
Oh,
So,
thank
Dr.
you.
Bill, add some more to what
Do
they
you
mean to
want to send a message to any member of the family?
Ah.
Say
don't
something
know.
to maybe my sister or my
Yeah.
wife or
Now,
Making me laugh.
now his sister was just here.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
I got a chance to meet her.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to send her a message?
Yeah, we say how much we miss him.
Yeah, we do. We
Do you
want.
to
We
say
wish that
something
you
to my
stayed,
wife
Nan.
and say
I don't know.
no.
Say
Putting me on
hello.
the spot now.
Say-
But I'll
Hello,
say
Pap.
hello to her.
Yeah.
Hey, Pam.
Yeah. Yeah. Should I say it now?
Yeah.
They actually given her a name. They call her Tim.
That's her secret name.
Team.
Tim.
Actually, it's supposed to be team.
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 When they were
Team.
cooking,
Yeah.
they,
So I say it's
they-
teamwork.
The full one's Timothy, but Tim for short.
I probably better not even go there. Better leave that one alone. But
Yeah.
well, it really is nice to know both of you and
Tell
have a
me,
chance to
I
visit.
really want to know what sort of difference you see here in the catering services, in the food and
The food is absolutely amazing here.
Mhm.
You know, it's very good food. The quality is good.
Yes.
I think it's really good. But then, being though that I've been in the UK, I always say it depends on where you go, and it's the quality again of the food, and it's good. But I think the food here, it's really amazing. The taste, the flavors.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so real. Yeah.
Now, of course,
It's
you're in Las
really good.
Vegas, where you have some of the greatest chefs and
Yeah.
greatest food in the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
But you know, this is such a big country here, and you know,
Yeah.
it's so vast, and
Yeah.
you have all these regions where they have their own specialized
Mm.
food. Las Vegas sort of has it all
Mm.
because
Yeah.
they have people
Yeah.
that come from everywhere, you know,
Yeah.
all over the world, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and it is amazing. I mean, we've wined and dined like in a few restaurants.
And
with
we've not had
you
one
guys as well.
bad.
And I
bad
find the food
experience.
really amazing.
It
yeah.
is.
Now, have you had a chance to travel around the United States?
Yeah, we've been to a few places and
Yeah.
it's been good. Yeah. So
Where did you go?
you have to say the names now.
Well, when she came here
Cosmopolitan.
last time,
Uh-huh.
she came to Kansas. She came to
Oh.
Nebraska.
Kansas and,
And Virginia,
Nebraska?
Virginia.
and she came to,
Yeah.
that was 23 years ago.
Yeah.
And she went to St. Louis.
Oh
and
yeah.
She had some
Mhm.
relatives there.
Yeah.
Her
That was
husband's
my-
brother,
yeah,
sister.
Yeah.
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 Now, see, I thought you were going to say exotic places, you know, like
Yeah.
San Francisco,
Oh,
New York,
no.
Yeah.
Miami. Or
We
some-
always choose family. Like I said, family is valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can go anywhere in the world when you want to, but sometimes you have to stop.
But
Yeah.
you know, why not start at Las Vegas?
Why not?
That's the
huh?
best thing. So.
So
That's
if you
right.
had an opportunity, would you like to run a restaurant here?
Oh wow, I'm ready to move here and do something. Yeah, I love
Casamia
it.
the second.
Yeah, Casimir the second. There we go.
I think
You already got
yeah,
a name.
that's it. Yeah.
you could get in one of those big giant casino hotels, resort hotels.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Oh my goodness.
I can see that.
I can see that too. Let's,
Yeah.
why don't we plan on that, huh?
We should.
Let's figure it out.
We should.
But how are we going to get your husband to be in both places? You have to go back and forth.
He actually, I talked to him
He's
last
gonna
week.
come on.
Yeah.
He said, look for one. You know, he said, find one and then I will come. And telling him, you stay, run the one in England. I'll run the one in Las Vegas.
Maybe we'll switch that around. Actually, I think we know a place, don't we?
Yeah, that's what I told him too. I think you have to stay there.
We will look into it, but it's a big move.
It's a big move.
Yeah, it's like we've built something there, and
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't want to leave it. You'd want to probably just do two things.
yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
then if I had a chance to expand, and you know that you can do it, there's no such word as no.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I love that. That's a great philosophy, huh? So you've been raised in this positive, sort of wonderful environment, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how do you think that's changed your life compared to how a lot of people are? A lot of people, the first word they hear is no, right?
Yeah.
And so you're sort of raised around all this negativity, but it sounds like you've been raised the opposite way.
Yeah. I can say I'm very lucky, very blessed, lucky,
Yeah.
and I do appreciate everything that I get, and that I go get everything and whatever. So yeah, it's good. I
think
appreciate
it's
life.
important to think positive.
Yeah, it's
Very
very
important.
good. Positive people around you, positiveness around you. It's good.
It's always amazing because it doesn't cost you anything to be positive, right?
Exactly.
But
yeah.
yet you find so many people that go on the dark side, right?
I know.
It's always amazing why they do that,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
but they do. So what do you see in 5-6 years from now? You're going to be living in Las Vegas? You're going to be living in the UK?
I hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope I can. Well, I've always said to my mom that I've always wanted to move abroad and do something, whether it's to do with beauty or hair or
This might be
anything,
your chance.
So I want to move out of England and, pursue my dream, basically. So I'll.
Could follow in your uncle's footsteps and be a famous scientist.
Well, yeah,
That'll be
that's
wonderful.
something that I'm open to as well. So that'd be very, very.
I don't know, Doctor, but it'd be nice to have somebody at a restaurant. We just pick up the phone to call and they say, well, give us all this customer service.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
That'd be
work
good.
on that. We'll help you work on that. But I think you got to come here. Yeah, I think you need to be here full time.
Yeah,
It's an amazing place.
it is. It's
Yeah.
definitely something.
So Mia, since it's just us here, and let me ask you this: what have you always wanted to ask your mother, but you've never asked her?
Oh wow.
Go on.
I don't know.
Give you $1 million?
Yeah.
No, not money.
Oh, no.
Would you like to have a brother or sister?
Well, what was it like growing up as an only child? Because that's different, Not too many people get to experience that.
Well, now I think I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did have a lot of people around me because I was in the restaurant. They've had the restaurant since I was a baby. So always been around customers that have become family, and
Yeah.
it's always been like that. So I've not really been, like lonely kind of thing.
You missed out on the
I haven't-
presents, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you have something else that's unique, right? You have a birthday on a special day.
Yeah, I do.
And tell us about that.
So my birthday's on Christmas Day. Yeah. Yeah.
I would think that would be a nightmare, but you mentioned that you
Yeah,
liked it.
yeah. Well, as long as I get double presents.
Yeah.
So where are you going to celebrate your next birthday?
Well, I want to celebrate my next birthday here in Vegas.
That's right.
So hopefully we can.
That's
It'd
right.
be
We don't
really
need
good.
snow for Christmas, right?
No,
That's
we need
right, we need
Las
sun.
Vegas and pools and yeah, we need that.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, we need that.
You
So
can always go
good.
back just for one day and fly back and then fly right back.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. So, Julie, is there anything you've ever wanted to ask your daughter? This is the time, right now.
I don't want to ask her. I just want to say that I hope that she's something in life and be successful and, decides what she wants for her future. And we're always there for you. That's what I like to say. I'll be your strength.
You are. I've definitely got a good role model, so
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Do you,
definitely.
do you remember the day that she was born?
Yeah,
What
I
was
do.
it like
She had a
when
big
you
mouth.
when you held her? She had a big mouth. But when you held her for the first time,
Yeah.
what went through your mind?
It was just like unbelievable, and it was something that you just, I don't know, there's no words to describe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the happiest day of my life. Yeah.
What was that story you always told me? I kept all the babies awake.
Yeah. Well, when I actually had Priya, the nurse came in one day, and it was in the middle of the night, and she goes, "Please, can you come with us?" And I says, "Okay." And she goes, "I don't want to alarm you, but," and I looked around, but all the babies looked the same, don't they? But she was in the nurse's lap, and she goes, "This is your baby," and I says, "Oh," she goes, "You're gonna have problems because she doesn't sleep, she doesn't cry, but she's making these weird noises and keeping all the other babies up." And I said, "Oh my God." She goes, "Well, we're just telling you, this is what you have to put up with," and you know what?
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
So can you make a weird noise for us so we can?
Interesting.
I think she was trying to talk then, but
never
Starting
knew that.
early.
So how old was she when she said her first word?
I think she was just about 5.5 months.
That,
Wow.
Do you remember what my first word was?
Well, I can't tell everyone. I don't know. I think she was just saying something, you know, like. I think she said her dad's first.
Aw.
Oh, very
I
nice.
can't remember,
Oh.
but I know she said she used to say some words. Yeah, she was very early in speaking.
Yeah, 5 months is early, yeah.
That's very early.
Yeah.
See, you're brilliant. Being like your uncle, right? It runs in the
She
family.
Yeah.
stop.
see?
Even now she doesn't stop.
Yeah. See, so
Yeah.
you know what I go through. Oh.
Wow. Well,
This is what I like about her. She's a live wire.
so have you traveled a lot?
Yeah, I love traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the greatest spot you've ever been to
Well,
besides Las Vegas?
I like to travel to Dubai. I like Thailand. Yeah, they're my top two places that I love. I've been to Morocco, Turkey, China. So I like to travel somewhere, you know, at least
Far
every year.
East.
Yeah.
But I'd say Dubai is my top.
What do you like
apart
about
from
Dubai? That's an amazing place.
Dubai, you can just relax all day, be in the water park. The shopping's amazing,
Yeah.
and you've got a lot to do there. So it's like another Vegas, really.
You just
Yeah.
have to take a lot of money when you go.
Yeah, apart from that. So yeah.
And how about? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and it's not that far. It's about 6 hours from England.
Very close, yeah.
Very
Just a
close.
little
Even
hopper.
4
Yeah.
actually. I would
So
say 4.
yeah,
Mm.
so it's not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long ways from here though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And how about you, Julie? What's your favorite place?
My favourite place is where I live and where I work.
Really?
Yeah.
In Birmingham.
Well, that's what keeps you in your life. You should never turn back from that, because when you start, it's hard, and you know that's where the best place is.
So what's Birmingham like? How far from London?
It's about 110
Now,
miles. 110 miles. Yeah, it takes about, say, 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
London is huge. London's really
Huge,
spread out.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. But Birmingham's quite a nice, you know, it's nice. It's with London, it's like it's a lot going on. It's so much happening. It's faster. But in Birmingham, I think it's more sort of like, I'm not saying slow, but more laid back. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not so much happening at once. It's more laid back, basically. And it's good, it's nice, you know, it's a nice place, and you know, that's where we made it happen, and I'm gonna like that.
Yeah.
it became famous as an industrial city
Industrial city.
Mm.
next
Yeah.
to Manchester.
Mm.
And the biggest thing actually I remember when I was there, they developed a highway. It's called Spaghetti Junction.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It was at that time it was number 1 in the world. It was really spaghetti, really
Mhm.
convoluted.
We have a spaghetti bowl here.
Yes,
It's
yeah,
probably very
it-
similar, huh?
It is very similar, but that was the
Yeah.
you're talking about 40 years ago they
Yeah.
built it, and then
Wow.
the Bull Ring shopping mall was huge,
Yeah.
Wow.
and but now there's
It's
nothing.
different now. It's
Yeah.
developed into
Yeah.
a very different thing
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It has bettered itself. It's good.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're about out of time, but I want to thank you all for
Okay.
being here. It's just great. It's great to know all of you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
for
I can't-
having
us.
us.
I can't wait till you make those plans to move back. So
Okay.
we'll see you. We'll have you back on when you come back. Huh?
Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
We'll see you next week, same time, same station. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.